Hi guys, this is Pedro and I'm back with a brand new interview again covering the prelude to the start of the 2024 VCT Americas kickoff event. I'm here accompanied by FRZ of MIBR. Just having a quick conversation about his team, his progression during the offseason. And I just want to start off exactly there. How the offseason has been for you, after finishing seventh in the LCQ. I want to know, how have you been spending this off season, individual wise, for you, FRZ?
Uh, After the last year, I started working a lot on myself, on like my psychologic and also my body. Just started doing exercises and playing more the game. So I think that's basically what I did because I think last year that was a thing that I did not pay attention too much for doing like exercises and those stuffs. And now I know like how important this is to play better at the game, you know? So I think that's the thing that I changed most.
What do you feel were the was the things that you feel affected you negatively during last season, that you felt the need to improve upon during this off season and before the start of this season?
I think my routine last year wasn't that good. I mean, I wasn't used to do exercises and I didn't have a good sleep schedule. And also my food wasn't the best, like the way that I eat, the things that I eat, you know. So I think that kind of messed a little bit my performance, but of course wasn't just only that, you know, a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, and exactly getting into the thick of things concerning the team. Of course, MRBR was a team that had plenty of promise before the start of last season, and then to see the team perform to the level that you guys showed, finishing seventh, first team out of the LCQ, and just finishing the season overall at such an early point of the year. Now that you're now we've been it's been a few months, or a lot of months, since the end of last season. What do you feel was the biggest issues that affected the team's performance last season, whether inside of during matches or outside of matches?
I feel like the problem that we had on the last team is that, I mean, we had players from different teams and we couldn't enter in the same page. Like we all felt about the game like a different way, and we were trying always to get on the same page, but the synergy wasn't there, you know? So I think that was the main problem.
Hmm. And was there any other things besides synergy that you felt, didn't allow you guys to perform to the levels that you felt you could have been at?
Mm, maybe we didn't have like the experience that we have today. Like we had some couple new guys like JCC, RGL, some guys that never been here like in international stage. So that might cost a little bit, but was just only the beginning, you know. So I think now everybody's just experienced and we are way more prepared now.
Yeah, and as you mentioned a little bit in the end of the recent answer, the team has included two new people within the roster for this year, of which are artzin and also Mazin. And of course, how has it been playing with these people, these two players in particular, since they're joining the team, and how has been just trying to build that synergy during the off season?
I think it's been great. They are also awesome players. They know a lot about the game. They are easy to talk and to say things to them. They are really acceptable. Like they understand the things that you said and the things that they do wrong. So it's going really great practicing and stuff.
What do you feel has there been any difficulties when it comes to, playing with a new roster, new version of the lineup for this year? If any, if so, what do you feel those kinds of issues are right now, before the start of the season?
I think the issue that probably every single team has, every single new team has, sorry, is to to build a synergy. You know, that's something that you need time to build, but uh, I think it's only thing. Yeah, just need time.
Yeah, and on top of that, with Mazin being the new IG, I'm kind of curious on how you view the difference between having him, calling the shots with for the team compared to how it was with Maurice, because Maurice, of course, it was the IGO last season. So how do you compare the two in terms of just calling during matches and stuff like that?
I think they are both great RGLs. I think the way Mazin thinks is similar to the way I think about the game. So that kind of can help us because I'm the second caller. So we talk a lot with each other on the game, and we think about the game like really similar. So I think that's the main difference.
What has been one thing that surprised you about, working with Mazin and trying to learn his his mannerisms, just trying to learn what he does during matches? What has been one thing that surprised you so far?
I think his work ethic is really good, like the way he prepares for scrims and other stuffs, and also his confidence and his leadership. I think that's a really good thing about him.
Yeah, and on top of just working with new teammates for this season, you had a new coach, a new assistant coach, with that being Fraud, who was the former coach of Loud last season. So, how's it been, having him on board with the team, and what kind of ideas does he bring to the team from the coaching department in conjunction with Bazooka?
Oh, it's really great to have Fraud with us. He's a really experienced guy. He played before. He was like a legend in CS. So I think the main thing that he helped us is like to bring the fundamentals of the FPS. So he helped us a lot of that, like trading kills, like playing retakes and post plans and all those stuffs. He's helping us a lot.
And now that we're in a new year in 2024, and basically been roughly half a year since the last time we've seen MIBR play, there's been plenty of changes to the game, be it in map pool and an agent composition, agent utility. And I'm kind of wondering on how you view the current state of the game. And when I say that, I ask, what do you feel has been the most difficult thing in um, playing with a new version for this game this year so far?
A new difficulty. It's a good question. I don't know yet. I think like after the chamber meta was gone, everybody was trying to figure out a way of playing with operator. Some people were playing like with other champions on operator instead of Jet because Jet is not good on every single map. So we had like we saw like some Sentinels guys playing with operator and stuff. So I don't know yet like how's the way the game is going on, but I know a lot of teams are trying new things, you know. So we need to see like on the kick out first
Yeah.
match.
What's your opinion on the Outlaw? Because the new gun for the game, many people are saying it's broken. Many people are saying it's not. What's your opinion on that?
I actually played a lot against it and with it, and I don't think it's broken because it's kind of expensive gun, so you cannot buy like every single round, and it counters with shield like a full shield. So I think it's strong like against when you're playing like anti-eco and stuff, you know, because you only one shot the other guy. But otherwise, I don't think it's that strong. I don't think it's broken.
And a few more questions before we wrap it up. First, I got to ask about the recent announcement made to the group stage format for the kickoff event, in which you guys are going to be in Group A alongside Cloud9, Furia, and NRG. So, what are your thoughts on taking on those three teams as your opponents for this upcoming event?
Well, I think would be really interesting matches, especially the Fira and NRG ones, because we got Mazin playing against his old teammates, and we also got Bazooka against Chat, which has like a long history. So I think would be really good games. Would be let's find out what's gonna happen.
What about Cloud9?
Cloud9 is a really good team. I don't know how they are now, like without Leaf. So I think it might change a little bit their play style. They also got a new IGL, which is Vanity, I think. So I don't know much about them. I know like Zepa is a really good player. Jake is really good too. So they are a strong team as well.
Right, right. And one more question before we wrap it up. Now that you guys have been able to have a new roster, new coaches, new ideas now circulating within the team, new IGO, stuff like that. Everything that we've basically been talking about so far in this conversation. Um, at this moment in time, before the start of the season, what are your expectations for this team for this year? And also on top of that, um, um, where do you think MIBR stands compared to the rest of VCT Americas?
Mm, uh, answering the first question, the meta that I have is like to go to the international stage, actually like international tournament. Sorry, like going like to Madrid or to China or to other games, like to going to champions. I think that's the mainly thing that we want. And about the tier list, I don't know how to say because we didn't play against the other teams. We don't know how they are looking now. I don't know. I don't know how to say that question, bro. Sorry.
It's all good. Either way, we're gonna find out once the season starts for you and
Yeah.
the rest of the league. FRZ, once again, thank you so much for taking the time doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.